Hi, everyone. Welcome to the very special edition of the Shobitam Trunkshow. Let's give it like 30 seconds to allow more folks to join in and we'll get started. A very, very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in. I'm Aparna, co founder Shobitam, and I'm very happy, excited to be hosting today's Trunk Show. We have a very special feature today. Another 10 seconds. All right. Hope all of you had a lovely Valentine's Day yesterday. Today is a very special trunk show. As you can see, we are featuring the Patan Patolas today, just like what I'm wearing. And we have a very beautiful collection. This is a fresh new collection. Now, what is the Patan Patola? These are one of India's most rarest compared to other weaves, most iconic and very, very opulent weaves. They're sought after by women all over the globe. These are woven in the namesake district in Gujarat, the Patan district of Gujarat. And these are basically ikat weaves. Your ikat weave, your single and double ikat weaves. And the history of this weave goes back to 8th century. So it's been woven for the last 800 years. And it still continues to dominate the wardrobes of so many sari lovers around the world, including celebrities. You've seen, heard of Neeta Ambani, Deepika Padukone, Rani Mukherjee, Madhuri Dixit, all these beautiful women wear these beautiful Patan patolas. And at Shobitam, we brought you some of the most authentic weaves. Now, when I say rare, it truly is rare because there are very few families that are left in this particular region who are still weaving it in the most original way. Now there are a lot of counterfeit products in the market, and something that you want to stay away from if you're looking for the most authentic, the purest forms of your silk sarees. And we have a very very fine collection today of both the single and the double ikat patolas. Now, what is a single and what is a double? Now, ikat is a technique where the yarn is first dyed. The patterns are mathematically calculated even before the sari is uh, woven, and then section by section they are dyed, they are resist dyed. So even before the sari is woven, the weaver would have known that this section is white, this section is purple, this section is yellow, and so on. And then they are dyed and then woven. It's a very complex, very very mathematical process. Now in the single ikat weave, you have the warp and the weft. So the warp is the long yarn that is woven across the length of the sari, and the weft is this that runs across the breadth or the height of the sari. Now in the single ikat, one side is resist dyed, the other is not, and in the double ikat, both of them are dyed. So it's a lot more complex, but it gives very very sharp motifs. And then you can tell the real ikat weave. They have a very distinct character, and we have a very beautiful collection today. We're going to start with the double ikats, which are here, and then we're going to move on to the single ikat new collection today. And you want, these are prized possessions, and of course many of you would want your saris dressed up the most beautiful way, like what I'm wearing. We can do all these customizations for you. Now we can put the regular tassels or these Gujarati tassels. Look at these pom poms, these colorful pom poms, and these cowrie shells. They have the distinct Gujarati element to it. And what I'm wearing today, the blouse, the koti style blouse, is also very, very, very culturally significant to that region. So we can do all of these customizations for you. We have in-house tailors to do that. So on that note, without further ado, let's get started. So the very first sari is this beautiful Rani pink. It's a double ikat weave, and let's open this beautiful sari. It's a very special weave, and let me show you the double ikat Patan Patola sari. This is a Jugalbandi sari, which means it's a pure silk patan patola sari. And then the embroidery that you see on it is Parsi Gara. This is not machine embroidery. All of this has been painstakingly done by hand. Take a close look here. And these are done by very, very, very skilled artisans. This is the reverse side. This is the front side. It's very hard to tell the difference between the front and the back. And that's how the artisans are. They aim for perfection. So this is your Parsi Gara hand embroidery. Look at the motifs on it. So it's got the best of two very, very prized textile art forms of India. One, the double ikat patan patola, and second, the Parsi Gara embroidery. And it comes in a very vibrant Rani pink. This is how this beautiful sari drapes like. And here is the pallu. And the embroidery is on the prominent parts of the sari, which means the top half, it's there fully. And then when you go to the pleats area, it's got a skirt border. So this part typically gets covered. And here is the sari. The very distinct feature of a Patan Patola sari, the double ikat weave, is it's got the pallu on both sides. So there's a pallu here and there is a pallu here. And you know why? Because the sari is reversible. You can wear the sari both ways. And that's why it comes with a pallu on both sides. It has a very minimal border, zari border. And look at the stunning ikat design pallu here. And a very, very pretty, vibrant rani pink and blue combination. And I really want to reiterate this. These saris are as authentic as they can be and directly from the source, from the most skilled weavers and artisans. So here is the very, very first sari. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with how the Shobitam trunk shows work, every sari that I'm showcasing today is being posted on this very special page called shobitam.com/live. On this page, you will see the products, you'll see additional pictures, descriptions, the prices in your currency. And if you're interested in any product, you can just add them to your cart and check out, just like you would do on any e-commerce website like Amazon. We also have add-ons. So for every sari that you purchase, you can purchase a matching blouse piece that is customized as per your measurements, choice of pattern. We can also pre-stitch saris for you. So all of those are visible on the website. Again, the page for today's collection is shobitam.com/live, where not just the products that I'm showcasing today are there, but a whole bunch of other products that got released today. Moving on to our next sari, these are all very exquisite pieces, is also a double ikat sari in a stunning black. Look at this. This is the double ikat weave. Look at how sharp the edges are. And this embroidery is called the petite point embroidery. Look at this very, very, very closely. Every knot that you see, it's a very minute knot, is actually painstakingly done by hand. Every motif takes months to make. And look at the number of motifs that are there in the sari. This sari involves the work of many artisans coming together who make the sari. This sari takes a year and a half to make. So it's super exotic. And look at this stunner. So it's got this African parrot, a very colorful African parrot motif, and all over. These motifs are there all over. Look at this stunning pallu. And this is the extent of the embroidery. I mean, zoom in to see the details on the website. You'll really see, the skill of our Indian artisans and the patience of these artisans. It's not just the skill, you really need to have the patience to do this for months together. So here is your next sari made for queens. So there you go. Let's see what the next sari is. This time it's an off-white, same concept. So we have these four saris, which are these Parsi Gara and Patan Patola Jugalbandi saris. Now imagine these saris were woven and made a year and a half ago. That's how long it took to weave each beauty and bring these to life. So this is your classic Parsi Gara design embroidery, your peony flowers, um, and then you have these floral jal all over. Now, Parsi Gara is a unique design that was practiced, embroidery style that was practiced and patronized by the Parsi community. And Parsi traders did a lot of trading with China. And during their course of their travels, they brought these beautiful motifs with them. And that's why you see a lot of Chinese influence when it comes to motifs in these beautiful, beautiful saris. So here is a lovely off-white, black and red Patan Patola sari, double ikat sari with your hand embroidered Parsi Gara weave. So here is the Parsi Gara weave. And I say this again and again, it's very difficult to find authentic weaves like these. Many times these embroidery, they happen with a machine. These are not. And you can see that there are absolutely no shortcuts. So the embroideries actually happen from one end of the sari to the other. Now, if you're wondering, how do I get my blouse stitch for this sari because it does not come with a blouse piece? Don't worry. We can always buy the matching silk fabric, or you can do a mix and match blouse. You've got both options. This time it's a beautiful yellow. Our Patan Patola weaver told us that these saris are very sought after for your haldi, wedding ceremonies. Truly a standout piece. Look at this. Again, your Chinese influenced designs. And this time it's florals with your birds. Very beautiful sari. The embroidery work is really standing out. And look at the design. Look at how detailed the work is. And this goes all over. And this is how this very, very beautiful sari drapes like. I think I really love the color combination. It's very vibrant, very standout. So here is your next sari. All right, so now we're going to move on to the single ikat Patan Patola saris, and we have a whole bunch of them in very, very beautiful color combinations and designs. So let's get to it. Let's check what the sari is. I don't know either because the pallu faces the outside, so it's going to be a surprise for me as well. A beautiful and auspicious red. Here is the pallu. It's a pitch white design pallu, so a very novel design interpretation of your classic patola. Here, take a look. These are your pitch white motifs. Look at the lotus, look at the cow, elephant, deer, and then this is the body. It's a very unique design, lot of geometry. Here, take a look. And these saris, the single ikat weave saris, come with the blouse piece. So this is the blouse piece. Here is the pallu. This is the body. Now all these saris just came in, which is why you don't see the fall piku tassels done. But every Shobitam sari will be shipped out with fall piku tassels. All these silk saris do come with tassels, very, very beautiful tassels that I'm going to show you later in the show. So you don't have to worry about it. So here is the first single ikat Patan Patola sari. Again, a very, very stunning beauty. Now the ikat weave, both the Pochampalli ikat weave and the Patan Patola weave, if you notice, is a little thick. It's not your regular glossy mulberry silk or your Banarsi style sari. It's a thicker, more matte texture weave. It's your pure, pure silk, but that's how the ikat weave typically turns out to be. So here is your next sari. And these are all hallmarks of an authentic sari. So here. Moving on, let's see what this off-white pallu sari is. All right, so it's an off-white pallu. These are the floral designs, and it's got a peach body. So a plain peach body. Um, Remember the sari that Nita Ambani wore recently, which was a Rani pink with an ikat style border? Something similar, plain body, beautiful borders, floral borders. Here is the pallu, a minimal zari border in the pallu, and here is the blouse piece. So the blouse piece is also very minimal when it comes to these saris. Early in days, there were saris that were not woven with blouse piece. So the whole blouse piece weaving is something that's happened only in the last 2 decades or so. So here is your next sari. These are woven in the most traditional way. That's why they are this way. So here is your next sari. Now let's see what this Rani pink sari is. It's got a Rani pink pallu and wow, a very beautiful body. Take a look. This is your classic royal elephant design, and this is the pallu. And then let's see how the sari looks when it is draped. So here is this very pretty sari. Love this color of pink. It's a very pretty shade, neither dark nor light. Look at this. It's like this rose milk strawberry shade. So here is your next sari. These sleeves are very easy to drape. Look at this. They're not stiff at all. There's no starch. And here is the next sari. A very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in. This is a very special trunk show where we are featuring the Patan Patola weave. It's a very priced weave. And at Shobitam, our endeavor is to show you something new every trunk show. Look at these stunners. These are all coming up soon. Beautiful orange, peach. But let's see what's right here. Now, the Patola weavers typically go for the traditional colors. Red is this traditional color that's woven for auspicious occasions. And here is a lovely green. This is emerald green and uh, red combination. And here is your sari. This is your sari. So here is the sari. Look at this. So look at the arches. It's got this nice Banarsi influence to it and a beautiful emerald green with a red contrast. And here is the pallu blouse piece. And again, for those of you who just joined in, who are wondering, how to purchase these saris, every sari that's showcased to you, the links are being posted on Facebook and on Instagram. Because there are no clickable links, we give you the codes. Just plug in those codes on the Shobitam website and you'll see all the details. Now let's see what this pink sari has. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this when I saw it. It's a dual tone pink and blue. When pink and blue mix, it imparts a purple hue. That's what this is. Look at the magical play of colors. It's got a chevron design. And here is the sari. A very, very, very pretty sari again. And look at this beauty. A royal elephant pallu. Look at the very, very, very grand pallu. And here is a sari. Now, if you want additional customization, such as a trim, like a gold trim here, or a satin back, we can make all those customizations happen for you. Just send us a picture and we'll take it from there. So here is your next sari. And off-white this time. Oh, I absolutely love the sari when I saw it. It's a very beautiful sari. It's like your Rangkat design. Um, Actually, that's another one. So here is a very beautiful mint green color, a very light mint green with a red and white dual tone border. And when red and white mix, it gives that peachy pink color. So here is your next sari. And look at this stunning pallu. It's very muted, and that's the understated beauty of this sari. So here is your next sari. Let's see what the next one holds. Yeah, this is the sari that I was talking about. Look at this. I thought it looked very beautiful. Look at the colors in it, from a light yellow to a green to a salmon peach. Look at this. And a lavender, gray, so many colors. It's a beautiful play of colors that has come together. A very pretty pallu. And this is how this very, very pretty sari looks like. And these saris are absolutely, very soft, very pliable. At the same time, they are thick. So it's got the best of both. So here is your next sari. All right. So let's see what this is. Oh my goodness, another pitch white design. So these are all new interpretations, new designs. Look at these pitch white cows, look at the lotus, and this time it's a black. Now, look at this sari. Here is the sari. Now, the beauty of this sari is the front and the back are exactly the same. And that's the authentic aspect of it. So, very, very pretty ikat sari with roses, a rose design all over, and a stunning pitch white pallu in maroon. Very minimal border, so the body does the talking. So, here is your next sari. All right, moving on. Another green, I think, yes. Another emerald green. And take a look at this. Very standout. Now imagine, the motifs are so dense, they're so close together. So the amount of complexity of actually deciding what color to weave in every section. And it has to be done for every single yarn that is running across the body of the sari. Look at this. Beautiful animal motifs from the lion to your um, rabbits to your elephant, peacock, you have it all. So here is the sari, a beautiful emerald green and red, like a reddish maroon. Look at the borders. Here is your next sari. Okay, so we're going to get into a little poll. Whoever gets this poll correct will get a special Shobitam gift. Now, here is the question. When this sari, the Patan Patola sari, was first developed, under which ruler's lineage did this happen? Let me repeat. Which ruler actually patronized and brought about these beautiful Patan Patola saris? Let's see who gets this right. All right. So here is another stunner. It's a brown, like a brown red dual tone. Let me bring this closer and look at the beautiful bird motifs. And look at the stunning borders here and very, very pretty. Now, when these saris actually, the weaving started, even then they were very, very, very expensive. And it happened at a time when Gujarat, the whole of Western India, was very prosperous. There was a lot of trading happening that side. Um, so here is your next sari, and that's why these saris still stand so tall. So here is your next sari in a beautiful red, uh, brown dual tone with your bird and floral motifs. All right. So last three saris before we get on to our very, very beautiful silver jewelry. And that's not all. We also have our Kanjivarams and many, many beautiful saris. So stay tuned. All right. Moving on to an orange this time. It's your very pretty reddish orange, very fiery color. And look at this. Very standout, very bold. And let's see how the sari drapes like. Here is your next sari in a stunning orange. I absolutely think this is very vibrant, very eye-catchy, and a very, very beautiful color. So here is your next sari. It comes with a brown plain blouse piece. Another peach this time, and it's got these beautiful parrot motifs. Let's check out this beauty. It's a lovely peach. It's a frost tone peach. And this pallu is inspired by the Paithani sari. Look at the munia in the pallu and the parrot motifs along the borders. A beautiful frosty peach. And here is your next Very stunning sari. We'll get to the poll results when we move on to our next set of saris. This is the last Patan Patola sari of today. We do have many, many more on the website. We have the double ikats on the website. Wow, look at this. Very standout again. A stunning orange, a very bright shade of orange, and a little shade of a little tinge of red to it, and a very stunning pallu. And here is your next very beautiful Patan Patola single ikat sari. Now we're going to move on to some very beautiful jewelry, like what I'm wearing. Check this out. So we have some very beautiful pieces. Now gold has skyrocketed. Gold prices are, somewhere there. So silver offers that perfect balance because it is a precious metal. It's been steadily rising, holding its value. And at the same time, these are handmade by the same artisans who make gold jewelry. So they look exactly like your gold jewelry. At the same time, they hold value and they appreciate in value. So we're going to get on to this beautiful collection now. So here is the very first piece of jewelry. This is the beautiful piece that I was wearing. These are the matching earrings. Now, these units are sold separately. So you can purchase just the necklace if you want, or you can purchase just the earrings, or you can purchase them together to make your own set. It's a beautiful set. I really love these drops. Look at the color of the stones. It's a grayish, it's like a sage color, sage green color, and love the peach and white mix to it. And it's Victorian style, which means that the gold is dull gold, it's blackish gold. So the stones flourish, they do the talking. And here's how this beautiful necklace looks like. And these are the very, very, very pretty earrings. Another beautiful Victorian set. I thought this looked very pretty too. Green is such a hot desi color, and this gives that beautiful emerald and diamond vibe. Look at the two rows of motis that are dangling below, and it's a choker. So it wraps around your neck like this. Take a look, and there are 7 units of these square stones. So very, very pretty. And it's a set that you cannot go wrong with. Again, it's a piece that will go very well with not just your Indian outfits, but your Western outfits as well. So here is your next very charming necklace. All right. So I'm going to show you temple jewelry this time. These are your Jadao temple jewelry. Now at Shobitam, we have more than 1,000 silver jewelry designs. Absolutely the best prices, and we ship them all over the world. So here is your next necklace. It's your Jadao necklace, and look at this beautiful piece. Look at the workmanship of this. How sturdy it is. All these pieces come with a 92.5 hallmark in it. Look at this. Very, very beautiful. And if you want, you can remove this pendant too. So you can wear it both ways. So here is a very stunning, very rich looking classic temple jewelry set. Another similar design. This is also heavy. Look at the peacocks and the flowers, and look at this very pretty pendant. And here is how this very charming necklace looks like. So here is, look at this. It looks very, very, very pretty, very regal, and it looks just like your gold jewelry. These are all semi-precious stones, and the base is 100% 92.5 silver with 22 carat and 24 carat gold polishing. Some pieces are 22 carat gold polish, some are 24 carat, but they are as authentic, as genuine, and very, very sturdy. And all these designs are very aesthetic. So here is your next piece. The Ganda Berunda. The Ganda Berunda is a statement piece, and here is a necklace. I mean, here is a pendant that can go in any chain of yours. You can wear it high up or lower down, and a very, very beautiful Ganda Berunda or your two-headed eagle. It's a pendant that actually adorns the Madurai Meenakshi goddess as well. So there's a lot of cultural significance to it. And here is your very beautiful Jarao Ganda Berunda pendant with red, white. Look at the green stone in between and the green beads that are dilated. So very, very, very statement piece. Earrings, actually, let me show you one more Jarao necklace. This is our very popular, very, very popular mango design. If you love jewelry, you have to have a mango necklace in your closet. So here is your mango design necklace. Look at this. You can wear it as a choker or lower down as a necklace. And look at the sturdy design. These are your mango units. And there are so many of them, so they wrap around your neck. It's not minimal, so it just shows in the front. These are very solid pieces with no shortcuts. So here is your next piece. All in 92.5 silver and hallmark. Now a beautiful heart. This is your 5-layer or panch lad heart. Look at the beautiful tiered pendant. 1, 2, 3. Look at the 3 tiers and a very pretty Victorian style. This is your Victorian style pendant with your birds and flowers. All right. Earrings, because I love earrings and I know so many of you love them as well. If you love Indian jewelry, it is incomplete without jhumkas. Really, there's no other country in the world that has jhumkas outside of the Indian subcontinent. So very, very beautiful jhumka design with your umbrella shaped danglers. Look at the sturdy Jadao stud. And here is your beautiful jhumka with your red, white, and green. Now, these are colors that will match with so many of your Indian outfits. So here is your jhumka. Another jhumka, this time in blue because blue is rare. Look at this blue and white. This is your blue and white jhumka. This is how it would look like. And they are the Jadao style. This time it's a white because white will go with so many of your outfits. It's got these 2 motis on the side. Look at this. And this is how this would look like when worn. A beautiful peacock design on the top and florals in the bottom. So 92.5 silver jewelry. And if you're wondering what the hallmark looks like, I can show you. Here. So if you notice closely, you'll see the 92.5 hallmark. So here is your next very pretty jewelry piece. Now, because blue is rare, we thought we should have one more piece, and this design is very pretty, very cute. Look at this. It's your blue star on the top with 2 layers of motis that are dangling below and motis on the side as well. They add a lot of beauty. Now, one thing that I realized about our classic, be it our saris, be it our jewelry, is the designs have been so thoughtfully done that even today, when you wear them, it instantly adds beauty to your face, and that's an undeniable fact. So here is your next very pretty jhumka. For those of us who love chand balis, look at this. It's a pretty big one like this. Take a look. A beautiful chand bali. I love chand balis. They add a lot of beauty again. A crescent shape designed with danglers and a peacock on the top and a little moti to fill up the space here. So very pretty chand balis in 92.5 silver. Now this is your rakudi or your Jadao hairpin. Now when it comes to Indian fashion, classic Indian fashion, we are all maximalists. No shortcuts. We want to really cover ourselves from our head to our toe. And look at this beautiful rakudi or your hairpin goes here. And this is how it looks like. Look at this. So it's got florals here, a little peacock here, and there are 2 pins on the back to hold it up really well. So here is your next piece. Now, Navratna or the 9 stones that attract the 9 planetary bodies. We have a beautiful Navratna pendant. This is a bestseller. And I added that Navratna pendant to this beautiful necklace to give it a very unique look. Look at this. So this is your rose gold. We have this in gold tone as well. It's a very lightweight piece. You can remove it and you can wear it just the way it is, or you can have this Navaratna pendant with it. So that's a very unique, novel look to it. And this is a very, very, very sturdy piece again. And a bestseller for the right reasons. Now, here are Navaratna studs. Look at these Navaratna studs, the Guttapusalu style with these beautiful motifs that are dangling below. Take a look. Very pretty. It would go perfectly with the pendant that I showed you. I'm going to show you three silver, oxidized silver jewelry pieces. And then we're going to move on to some very beautiful saris next. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Now, oxidized jewelry is really trending. A lot of you are loving it. And absolutely no shortcuts again. This goes around like this, or you can wear it lower. Look at this. Very, very, very pretty design in oxidized silver. And it's got these beautiful, very small stones, powder stones, not powder stones, slightly larger, but they add a very unique feel. And look at these charms that are dangling below. So there are 7 charms that are dangling below. This husly, you cannot go wrong. This husly just goes around like this. We can have a little dory in the back to secure it. And look at this. It has that tribal feel to it. It also has that contemporary feel to it. So very beautiful oxidized silver. And this is pure 92.5 silver jewelry. You can see the hallmark too here. And beautiful green stone in the center and charms here. The last silver piece of today is a beautiful blue. Look at the blue here and white and green that are dangling below. So very pretty, very unique piece in oxidized silver. Now we are going to move on to more saris because I feel a trunk show, a Shobitam trunk show is incomplete without Kanjivarams. When we don't showcase Kanjivarams, you're not happy. And we are not happy if you're not happy. So we're going to move on to our Kanjivarams next. A huge welcome to everyone who's joining in. This is a very special trunk show where we're featuring stunning Patan patolas, Banarsis, Kanjivaram, silver jewelry, silk cottons, and more. Before we go to our next section, we had a poll a little while back. So the question was, who were the rulers from Gujarat who patronized the Patan Patola weave? And the answer is the Solanki dynasty. The Solanki were the rulers who actually brought these patola weaves to life. They really, really patronized them and made them very popular. So whoever got that, you're going to get a special gift from us. One winner from Facebook and one winner from Instagram. And the code for today, where you can avail a special discount is Patola. Use the code Patola to get a special discount on your purchase. So moving on to our Kanjivarams now. We have so many beautiful Kanjivarams. They are right in front of me. Each one is one better than the other. We also have Banarsis, a few Banarsis, Gadwals, and a fresh batch, a really fresh batch of your silk cotton saris, your Kanchi silk cotton saris. So let's get to our Kanjivarams now. And we have a fresh collection. Look at these color combinations. We're going to open the Kanjivaram section with our Korvai Kanjivarams. So your Korvai is that, heritage weave where the border is woven independently, and the body is woven independently, and then they are interlocked. So it requires far more skill, far more patience, and they result in these vivid contrasts, very sharp contrasts, because the body color doesn't cross into the border and vice versa. So here is a very first sari. It's a very interesting color combination of mustard and ivory, equal width borders. Now all of these are pure silk, pure handloom saris, and this is your classic Korvai Kanjivaram. It cannot get more authentic than this. And look at how stunning this color combination is. Very different, very unique. There are buttas that are scattered across the body of the sari. They are denser in the more prominent parts and then spread apart when it comes to the pleats area. And here is a super gorgeous pallu. Now, based on the folds, you can tell that the sari just came in. Again, these saris will be done with your fall picot tassels. Now, those of you who are on the taller side, these saris are very generously wide. So, if you're on the taller side, you don't have to hesitate to buy these saris. Now, on the other side, if you're worried about the length, a lot of you opt for the pre-stitched option where we cut the extras and we make the sari exactly as per your height, your waist, measurements so that they fit you right. They do not bulk you at the waist. So look for the pre-stitched sari option. Every sari has that add-on option. So here is your very, very first, very stunning, pure Korvai Kanjivaram handloom sari. I'm going to show you a few more Korvais. I thought this was very interesting. This is your Kattam, and this is the Kattam means your checks, and these are your silk Kattams. Look at this. So take a close look. Again, equal width border and a very beautiful, striking combination, very elegant combination. These are saris that you absolutely cannot go wrong with. This is like your ivory with your deep, it's called the beetle nut color. It's like a shade of brown, a deep shade of brown with a tinge of maroon in it. So look at this beautiful zari detailing and brought to life in a handloom. So stunning sari. Look at the equally rich pallu, and it comes with the blouse piece that is the border color. So all these Kanjivaram saris typically come with a border color, and they have zari border on both sides. So here is the next sari. The link and the code are being posted. Another interesting Korvai, this time it's your Arak color. Arak is the color of the seal. Remember the seal? And beautiful Arak with the orange combination. Again, equal width border. Again, Korvai. And look at the buttas, the mandala buttas. And very beautiful border. Take a close look. You'll see, a little bit of purple, pink selvage for that little hint of color. And this is how this very stunning sari drapes like. So here is the sari. This is how this beautiful sari drapes like. Take a look how beautiful it looks. Look at the wide border on the top as well. And then this is the stunning orange pallu. It comes with an orange blouse piece. Now, if you like additional work like magam work on your saris, we can absolutely do that as well. Now, this time it's a rose red color. It's the color of your typical rose, just like what I have on my hair. It's that red with a tinge of pink. And it comes with this beautiful yellow Korvai contrast. No zari. The body is just plain silk and equal width border on both sides. It's got these beautiful peacock puttas. And here is how this very pretty sari drapes like. So this is how the sari drapes like. Look at this. Beautiful color combination. It's a vintage color combination. And here is your next pure silk authentic Kanjivaram sari. Next up is a sage green, a more modern color. And it's a sage green with a orange, dark green and brown contrast. The most prominent color in the border is this rust orange, and it's a very unique color combination. Very unique color combination. The quality of the sari is really nice. Take a look. And all these lines that you see on the body of the sari, they're not defects. It's just a different shade of color that's passing through, because just like our skin, every segment of silk has a different color absorbency. So every yarn may be a little different, and that's the authentic aspect of it. You will not see that in your synthetic saris. And here is the next sari, a very rich pallu. These are as beautiful as your Korvai Kanjivaram skin. And here is your next sari in a stunning sage and rust orange combination. Moving on, this time it's a Vaira Usi. Vaira Usi is your needle-like stripes woven in zari across a bed of silk. Look at the beautiful buttas. And this one has your morning evening border. That means the top side is your short one, the bottom side is your wider one, and it's a beautiful beetle nut color again. And gold, the gold zari adds that aura to it. It adds that shine to it without getting too loud. And here is your next very stunning Kanjivaram sari. A beautiful multicolor Palum Param sari, which is your classic multicolor checks. And it's a borderless sari with zari checks running across at the intersection of every grid. And it comes with a beautiful pallu. Look at this peacock blue pallu, very standout. And the blouse piece is a plain one. Actually, it's a beautiful peacock blue with checks. Look at this. It's a dual tone, just like the peacock. You know, when the peacock moves its neck, you can see shades of blue, you can see shades of green. That's how this peacock blue dual tone looks like. And it's a very beautiful combination, very standout and very statement like. So here is your next sari, how vibrant it is, and that blue really, really adds that, the charm to it. It just gives it a very nice finish, and imagine wearing the same color blouse piece to complete the look. So here is the next sari. A few more very beautiful Kanjivarams. This time it's your classic off-white and red, and it's an equal width wide border sari. And beautiful shade of ivory. This is a color combination, ivory, red and gold, that will never go out of style. It always, always, always gives you that very rich, elegant look. So here is your next sari. And the pallu is actually folded in. Let me show you. Look at the stunning pallu. It's such a joy to just open it and really admire the beauty of this sari. So here is the sari. Look at the really wide borders and a very stunning pallu. And here is the blouse piece. Okay. So two more Kanjivarams before we move on to our Gadwals. Um, a bottle green this time, and a bottle green with an ivory contrast. Typically, you see a light color body with a darker contrast. This one is the other way. And this has got your mile chakram or your peacock and wheel motifs. And this is how this very pretty sari drapes. Now, a lot of you who are shopping for weddings say, I want matching dhotis. Yes, we can absolutely make that happen for you. When you go to our menswear section, you see many dhotis. Alongside those dhotis, you also see, we can also custom make them for you. Some of you say that you're on the very tall side or you have some very specific requirements. Yes, we can do that for you. Take a look at this. This is your dhoti. And then, we've done this with pockets. It's got two pockets. It's even got lining. So there's half lining up to the knee. So they're not transparent. And then we can custom make these to match the sari that you're buying. Look at this. This one was just tailored today. It just came in. Our master just gave this today. And look at this. We made this with your mild Ganga Jamuna. So there's red and green. Look at the red and green beautifully coming together. And a standout dhoti pattern. So a lot of you have actually opted for matching dhotis for the saris, and we can make those possible. I just wanted to show that this is a possibility, and we can custom make them in any size and with any custom requirements that you may have. One more Kanjivaram before we move on to Gadwals. We have many, many beautiful tissue Kanjivarams that have come in. And this particular one I thought was very interesting. It's like a rung cut design. Take a close look. Very beautiful light colors coming together. There's like a mustard, there's like a mint, there's an amethyst tone, and a stunning mustard orange contrast. And it's tissue. So the warp of the sari is woven in metallic tissue to give it that glow. And a very, very beautiful novel design Tissue Kanjivaram sari. We have so many new tissue Kanjivarams that have just got dropped. They are again a very, very, very popular category because they give that very rich look. I'm going to show you maybe two more very quickly without opening them. Yes, and they're absolutely worth it to showcase them. Look at this. It's a blue lavender tone. It's a heavenly color. Look at this blue and lavender. And look at the florals. Very pretty sari. And look at the Meenakari purple contrast. So very, very charming sari. Equal with borders again. And this is how the stunning sari drapes like. It looks very elegant, very rich, and very beautiful all at the same time. So here is your next sari. Along the same lines, here's your four-way weave, light lavender. This is like your dusty lavender with a red contrast. And I'm going to quickly show you how this sari drapes. So here is your next sari. You can see the shine. It's not too loud. It's just right. Okay, one more without opening. I thought this color was very pretty. It's your frost blue with your gold zari vanasingaram tissue brocade. Look at this vanasingaram, which is the beauty of the jungle. And the color is such where it blends in with the color of the silk. So it just gives that little bit of glow without getting too loud. And it's a beautiful light color. And here is how this sari looks like. It pairs perfectly with the piece of silver jewelry that I'm wearing. And here is the next very, very, very pretty sari. A very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in. This is the Shobitam Trunkshow where we have a fresh batch of so many beautiful Patan patolas, Kanjivarams, Banarsis, silk cottons, silver jewelry, and more. And we're going to move on to our Gadwals next. We're going to start with this very popular design. We've had this design for a while, and this design is such a hit. It's got these vertical stripes in gold and silver. So Gadwal saris typically employ both gold and silver, and that's very common. So beautiful gold and silver and a very broad border with your paisley design. Take a look, deer motifs, peacock motifs, and then it's a stunning combination of your plum purple and a bright orange. And here is how this very, very, very standout saris looks like. Now, Gadwal is all about grandeur. And let's see what this pallu looks like. So pallu again, when you're Gadwal, when it comes to Gadwals, they have Meenakari, they have silver, and here is this beautiful sari, pure silk sari, handloom sari, Gadwal sari, in a stunning plum purple and orange combination. Look at the really rich border. This would look very fabulous in your pleats area. So here is your next sari. It comes with this spicy orange contrast. Look at the blouse piece. And it's got zari border, a lot of zari to use elaborately. You can make beautiful designs out of the zari around your neckline, around your sleeve. And here is the sari. The next hand woven sari is one from Gadwal, but it's inspired by your Paithani design. So this is not a Yola Paithani, it's actually a sari woven in Gadwal, but it comes with your Paithani design. It's a full tissue weave, tissue stripes, and this is the fold. Look at this very unique fold. It's like a fan fold, and I love this color combination. It's a lavender. It's a lavender, and look at the pallu. I'll show you the pallu. Now the sari is not going to be easy to fold. You know what's the beauty of this sari? It's a lavender with silver. So both light colors that complement each other really well. And I'm going to show you how this very elegant, very unique sari drapes like. And look at the munia border. And here is the sari. Now, like I said, this is not a Yola Paithani sari. So you will see the cut work behind the Meenakari on the pallu. And look at this. Let's take a moment to admire this very pretty sari, a lavender and silver Gadwal Paithani sari. Another gray, and it's a very beautiful gray. The sari has come out really well. Look at this stunning sari, equal with borders, and it's a lovely shade of gray with a tinge of blue. Look at the elaborate zari work, and not just the zari detailing. I think the pattern of the zari detailing makes the color contrast and the zari work both stand out. Typically, the zari would stand out, but the silk contrast would not. But in this sari, it's come out very, very beautiful. And the contrast is equally pretty as well. So here's your next sari. Look at the zari buttas. Look at the sheen of the silk. This sheen is something that you can get with authentic silks only, not with your art silks. So here is your next sari. It comes with this pallu and blouse piece. Next up is a pista green. Look at this pista green gadwal and a beautiful three color border. These are very trending these days. So there's a brown, there's a bottle green and orange, and there's gold and silver zari both. And look at this very elegant color combination. So I'm going to show you how the sari drapes like. Take a look. Very pretty sari, very wide borders, and everything about the sari is warm. All right, so that was Gadwals. We have many, many more Gadwals on our website. We're going to move on to our Banarsis next. And here is a very beautiful Kora sari. Kora is your organza. It's very lightweight, very easy to drape, and a beautiful sari. Look at this. And it's your jal design in an Ada design, which is basically your diagonals, and very lightweight sheer sari. This is the blouse piece with buttas. This is your pallu, and here is your Kora organza royal blue, beautiful design. It's a half and half. So the top of the sari comes with these kadwa weave jal, and then the bottom of the sari, which is your pleats area, has these booties. So when you walk, it looks very different, very mystic, because the base of the sari has booties and the top covers it beautifully. So a very beautiful half and half sari. The next is a very beautiful Georgette sari. Um, and we did an ombre on this, and it's come out very nice. It will look very mystic when you wear it. It's a three color ombre. It's a beautiful Georgette, pure silk Georgette Banarsi sari. And look at the beautiful play of colors from a lighter blue to a medium to a jamuni purple. And the sari is extremely lightweight and very, very, very pretty. And here is the sari. It's also got these zari buttas that twinkle. Look at this. And a very wide antique zari border. This is the blouse piece in the border color. An equally interesting two-tone border. Same fabric, it's your Georgette, and I love this sari too. Equally pretty sari in a yellow, perfect for your haldi festivities. And the top is a green, and the bottom is a two color. So there's green on top and blue below, and it comes with a blue blouse piece. So here is your next sari, very vibrant, very festive, very desi. And here is the blouse piece. This is the blouse piece that goes with it. All right, we have many, many beautiful katan silks. I'm just going to quickly show you without opening because we are sort of running out of time. We have many saris, many beautiful color combinations in this katan silk contrast border. These are extremely popular, very versatile. Another sari is this tissue sari. Look at this tissue. This is Kora by tissue and a very, very pretty, again, very popular with the lace border and without. Both are equally popular. And this is a Kora sari too in a beautiful Rama green color. I'm just going to quickly show you one more sari and we're going to move on to our Kanchi silk cottons. This is a Kota tissue Banarsi sari. Banarsi sari because it's woven in Banaras. Kota because the weave is a Kota. So it's got that airy grids. And look at the sari in a gold, muted gold, with this beautiful pitchwai motifs, lotus, swan, and here is the next sari. All right, we have a fresh batch of your Kanchi silk cottons, which we're going to go through next. These are the Kanchi silk cottons that I'm talking about, and this is a fresh, beautiful batch. The hardest problem I had today was actually narrowing down the collection. Look at this stunning, each sari was one more stunning than the other. So here is the very first sari. It's an off-white with your cuttums, your silk cuttums, and this is a bottle green, a deep shade of bottle green. This is your Kanchi silk cotton. So when I say silk cotton, it's a combination of silk and cotton. So it offers the sheen of the silk with the breathability and lightness of cotton. So here is your very first Kanchi silk cotton sari. Look at this. Isn't it charming? And all these saris will be finished off with the classic silk tassels, handmade tassels that come with the silk saris. And here is the very first retaped border Korvei sari in off-white and bottle green. And the bottle green lower side border is beautiful and white. The next one is a beautiful blue, aqua blue, and a baby pink combination. Very novel, two very pleasing colors. And take a look at this. So here is a sari. The sari just came in, which is why it's not done. It's got stickers on it. And here is your very pretty sari, very charming sari, don't you think? And this is your pallu, your baby pink pallu. And take a look. Moving on, this time it's a kattam, and it's a green and plum cotton silk cotton sari with a baby pink reticate border. And here is the pallu, and I really love the checks in it. It adds that, um, that best of that vintage and modern aesthetics to it. Look at this, very novel. This combination itself is very novel. Love the baby pink contrast. So here is your next sari. Very quickly, this is your Ananda blue, your teal blue, and black combination, very standout. It's got cuttums, your zari cuttums, and peacock buttas. Look at the stunning color contrast. Take a look. Very beautiful sari and very light, as you can see. And look at the sheen that comes from the zari and the silk. So here is your next Kanchi silk cotton. We have several more options on the website. Chartreuse this time. So chartreuse is your lime green and yellow dual tone. And look at this stunning Korvei beauty in a chartreuse and maroon combination. And I love this. Look at this, so pretty. And let's see what this beautiful sari drapes like. Very standout color combination, very bright. And here is the sari. And imagine the sari finished with fall pico and tassels. So here is your next very charming Kanchi, Korvei Kanchi, and all of these are 100% handloom sarees. Two more. Another cuttam. This time it's a pista green with a maroon contrast. And look at this. This is the border pallu, and this is how this very charming sari drapes like. Next is again a novel color. It's your dusty amethyst and maroon combination. And I love the standout borders. It's got three lines with your flying horse. It's got the peacock, Rudraksha motifs, paisley motifs, and look at this stunning beauty. And let's see what a single layer looks like. And this is how this very beautiful sari drapes like. Okay. Our modal silks are so popular. Um, we get them only from the best sources, and sometimes we dress them up. And this sari has been a bestseller for all the right reasons. Look at the pallu, look at the plain black body and the sharply contrasting wide the skirt border. And the the modal silk material itself, just drapes so beautifully. And here is a beautiful bestseller sari that I really wanted to showcase. A fresh patch of kalamkari is just dropped in. I'm just going to show you one kalamkari dupatta, and you can see the rest on the website. Uh, these are beautiful pieces because they not just look good, but they're very versatile. You can dress up any ordinary, boring outfit and jazz it up with this dupatta. Look at this. And it offers so many different styling options. Look at this Krishna Leela, your Ras Leela dupatta, very standout piece. So here is the dupatta. So, on that note, I am signing off. We had a fresh new collection. I really, really hope that you loved what we put together. As always, we are very open to feedback. So, if you have anything that you want to share with us, good, or if you want to, see some collections that we've not showcased or have other suggestions, please do let us know. We are all ears. You can let us know through our social media platforms. You can let us know through WhatsApp, email, and we will definitely get back to you. If you're not on social media, please do follow us because that way we are in touch. You know what's going on. We do travel a lot. We get to meet our weavers a lot. We have so many of those stories that come through our journey, and we love sharing those with you. And so, if you're not connected with us on social media yet, please do so. We'll post the link, and then I want to thank the team. We've been doing these trunk shows every 2 weeks, and we bring a fresh collection every single time. It's very easy to put together products that are in front of you, but to design a new collection, execute, put it together in such short periods of time takes a lot of love, labor, and there's a very diligent team that works behind the scenes to make it happen. I particularly want to thank Prashant and Prabhu who are here with me today. They support me, at this time of the day, this time of the night. So I really, really want to thank both of them. And on that note, it's me, Aparna, signing off. Until next time.